Hi, today is December 26, 2025, and here are my poems for the day. The first one is poem number 2000 for the year 2000. Another 12 months and another 2000, and in a week it's back to number one. Really didn't think I'd get this far back in 2020 when I'd just begun. But here I am, nearly 4 years later, with over 8,000, so I'm 4/5 done. And it hasn't been a drag or a slog or a grind. 99% of the time it's been nothing but fun. Poem number 2001, Trip. My father was born 93 years ago today and died 39 years ago. He was named after his father, John Richard Hall, which is such a perfect-looking name, I wished I had it for many, many years. It wasn't until much later in my life that I realized that people might have referred to me as Trip. I wonder if I would have hated that, or if I would have taken it as a sign that I ought to take more LSD, which brings us to 2001, A Space Odyssey, which I well remember being advertised as the ultimate trip. My father took me to see it when it came out, and I don't know if either of us understood it at the time, but it was definitely a trip. Poem number 2002, Out with the Old. The people loved the sun, and they heaped praise on it, and they offered offerings to it, and they bowed before it, and prayed to it, and expressed their gratitude for it, and worshipped it. And after several thousand years of this kind of thing, the sun started to get a really swelled head. It started to expect singing and dancing and rejoicing every morning at sunrise. And at first the people were happy to be shown how to please the sun, but eventually people got kind of put off by the sun's attitude. People started sleeping in instead of waking up before dawn to greet the sun. Gradually, people drifted away from sun worship, and they created gods that were more in their own likeness and image. And the people promised to love their new god unless and until the new god started to get all high and mighty on them. Poem number 2003, Tears Like Rain. And his tears were like rain that watered him, which would have made him a plant, and he didn't want to be a plant, so he refused to drink the tears, and he let them roll off him and into the dirt where his roots refused the tears, and the tears sank deeper into the ground until they were far, far away from him, and he stood there, planted, refusing to move, and he cried until he dried up. And the last poem of the day, poem number 2004, The Woman Who Became Water. She decided to become water, and she poured herself into a pitcher, and then poured some of the water from the pitcher into an ice cube tray, and then, when that part of her hardened, she plopped the cubes into glasses, and poured the remaining water from the pitcher into the glasses, and placed each glass to the right of each plate, and waited. When people showed up to the dinner party and sat down at their assigned places, they noticed that the glasses of ice water seemed oddly familiar, and when the people drank, they felt as though the love that the woman who became water had for each of them was now inside of them, was now a part of each one of them. All right, that's it. Thank you. I appreciate you.